What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Coach Plays here, guys. So this morning is January 2nd. It's a Saturday, and just got some recent news that kind of just hit the Twitter universe out there regarding the first round pick of the Tennessee Titans, Isaiah Wilson, and kind of want to just get on here and make a video. It could turn into a rant video, but I think, as far as me, I've reached my end, and I think a lot of Tennessee Titans fans should have reached their end today. So A to Z Sports drops that Titans rookie Isaiah Wilson seen partying over New Year's weekend. For any of you out there who's not familiar with the situation going on here with the Tennessee Titans and their first round pick, you're thinking, okay, well, people party on New Year's. Who are you to say, I'm not doing that? And I get that 100%. But Isaiah Wilson, since he's been drafted, has had at least one DUI arrest. He's been kicked out of frat parties. He's been seen doing multiple things without respecting the COVID protocols. He has been suspended, I think, twice now with the team by breaking team rules. This is a rookie first round pick that has played literally, I think, one snap or two snaps, and they were both in the victory formation on a team that lost their Pro Bowl left tackle, Taylor Lewan. This team could have used a first round pick tackle to step up into this program and play right away. He has yet to get a snap. The Tennessee Titans are playing third string tackles over this guy because he can't get his head together, because he refuses to respect the organization. So we're going to get into this just for a little bit. I can't show the video. I mean, maybe I could, but I'm not going to. It also shows, videos. You can see it. I commented on Twitter, but it shows other faces of other people. I don't want to get into that sort of stuff. But he's on a boat in Miami with another corporate owner, and he's got some ladies there. There's money being thrown around everywhere, and he's just having a ball. And there is no COVID protocols being taken place. You don't see a mask in sight, I believe. Man, I'm not trying to sound like a stickler or anything like that, but this is a guy who the GM for the Tennessee Titans came out and said he's going through some personal issues, and he's got to get that fixed, and then he'll be back on the Tennessee Titans. Personal issues. Really. Because what I see is a first round rookie who just took millions of dollars from the organization, and he doesn't give a crap about it. While the other Tennessee Titans players on this team is preparing for a game tomorrow to win the AFC South for the first time since 2008, they're trying to beat the Houston Texans to get in the playoffs to maybe have a shot to get back at the AFC Championship game. You are in Miami partying it up, not giving a crap about any chance of coming back to the team. It's bullcrap, and it needs to stop. I think the Tennessee Titans should come out pretty soon and say, we wish him the best, we hope he gets help, but we are cutting ties and we are releasing Isaiah Wilson from the Tennessee Titans. I saw some Twitter messages that said someone else is going to benefit from this, that when the Titans cut ties with him, he'll get his act together and he'll become a good pro. I don't care. I don't care. At some point, you got to have consequences for your actions. And it's not happening right now. And I don't know how the Tennessee Titans can continue to, just be okay with this and then ask more from your other players. I get it, he's young, but not only are you expected to do what the team is asking you to do, and that is lay low, respect the protocols, stay out of trouble, and we'll get you back into this thing, But there's also a level of professionalism that you should have about yourself when you get drafted by an organization who pays you millions of dollars to play football. And going back to the draft just for a minute, I feel like people's pretty hard on general manager John Robinson. And, he's missed a few draft picks. He's also hit a few draft picks, and he's also hit some really good free agents. This is not a rant video about I want John Robinson out. It's not. He's got to start hitting some first-round draft picks that's going to, last. He has, but he's got to start hitting a few more. But in the draft situation, you have players or you have general managers who talk to coaches of these college programs. What I would like to know, what in the crap did Kirby Smart feed John Robinson and Mike Vrabel of the Tennessee Titans? Because he had issues. He had issues at Georgia as well. But he's 6'7", he's a freak of nature. Sometimes you take chances. But is Kirby Smart just over there selling players no matter what the cause is? No matter what is going behind the doors? Because as Tennessee Titans fans, we could have used a left tackle or a right tackle to step up this year, and there has been nothing positive from this pick. Early in training camp, you just heard that he was out of shape. Through the first half of the season, you were hearing that he just didn't know the playbook. Through the middle of the season, he was getting DUIs and getting kicked out of frat parties. Towards the end of the season, he's getting suspended and now has to leave the team indefinitely for, fixing personal issues. And now during his getaway for personal issues. A to Z Sports reports Wilson's latest infractions comes one day before the Tennessee Titans preparing to win an AFC South title since 2008. The Titans will travel to Houston. Said Tennessee suspended its first-round pick for a violation of team rules in the week leading up to the Titans' loss to the Cleveland Browns. Wilson was then placed on NFL reserve non-football illness list by the Tennessee Titans on December 9th. Being placed on non-football list, that Wilson will not return to the team for the rest of the regular season. He has contributed one special team snap and 3 offensive snaps in victory formation against the Colts. This is what General GM John Robinson said. Stated a statement that currently he's dealing with some personal issues, which will take some time for him to work through. And then A to Z finishes their article with Wilson has been given ample time to work through his varied personal issues this season. His latest actions only further the optics that he only cares for himself. It's time. I'm done with it. I think it's 100% disrespectful to the franchise. I think it's disrespectful to the fans of the Tennessee Titans and the people who live in Nashville. I'm sorry, it just comes with the territory. You get drafted in the first round to an organization, or let alone second round, you have a responsibility about yourself. You're getting paid millions of dollars. You have to wake up and be a man. You get paid millions of dollars to play a game. You don't have to go clock in on a 9-to-5 job, working a job that you probably don't really like. You get to play a game. You get to play football for a living and make millions of dollars to where you could potentially never have to live check by check ever again if you're smart. And this is a guy who's 6'7". He could have been in line for multiple pay dues going on in his future. But you don't want to grow up. You want to party. You don't have any interest in playing a snap. Right now, Isaiah Wilson is stealing. He's a thief. He is stealing from the organization. And I'm telling you, you can go, if you're subscribed to the Coach Plays, then you kind of get it. I don't really make videos where I'm just completely bashing someone. That's not my MO. I don't want to come on here and bash people. You don't know what's going behind closed doors, and you don't know what people's dealing with. And at the end of the day, this is a game. Now, it is a business. Absolutely, it's a business. But it's not my MO to just, but I'm done. I'm done. This is going to go down as the worst draft pick in the Tennessee Titans history, and it's possibly going to go down as one of the worst draft picks in NFL history. The only thing that maybe would make it not one of the worst draft picks in NFL history is just because he's a later first-round pick. But it's still a first-round pick that he's probably never going to play one snap of offensive football on your team. I'm not going to count the victory formation kneel. Good for you. Hope you enjoyed that one snap. It's not good. It's not good. And the Tennessee Titans, as bad of a step back this is going to be by basically wasting your first round pick, at what point is it enough? Do you just say, you don't give a crap about us, so I'm not going to give a crap about you? I think for a while there, the Tennessee Titans actually cared about this guy. I think that they wanted to get him some help. But in order to help someone, you also got to be willing to help yourself. In order for someone to help you, you got to respect that person who's trying to help you. And you got to try for them. And that is when you're not even talking about money. The organization is trying to help you while paying you millions of dollars. And you don't give a crap. I try to keep the channel PG. Could have went a lot of different ways with this one. When I saw this thing hit on Twitter, it made me furious. I'm done with it. The Tennessee Titans fans should be done with it. And the Tennessee Titans organization should be done with it. That's going to be my 2 cents for today, guys. Put in the comments if you're a Tennessee Titan fan, what do you want the Tennessee Titans to do? Do you want them to cut him? Do you think I'm being too hard? Do you think that they should work with him, that he's got potential down the line? If you're just a fan of sports and you see situations like this happen all the time, what's your thoughts? Am I being too hard, or should the Tennessee Titans agree with me and cut him right now? Let me know in the comment section below, guys. As always, appreciate you joining the stream. Please hit that like button. Subscribe to the Coach Plays if you haven't. Hashtag Flight to 3K. Hope everybody had a really good New Year's. Hopefully we are preparing to see the Tennessee Titans win the AFC South tomorrow. It's not going to be with Isaiah Wilson, that's for sure. Till next time, guys. Peace.